This is my kitchen. It looks normal, right? Wrong. Today we're not making food, we're making a giant chemical explosion with stuff I found under my sink. What if I told you we could take a few simple household items and create a reaction so big, so messy, and so awesome that they call it Elephant Toothpaste? Today, this kitchen stops being a place for making dinner and starts being a laboratory for making explosions. We're going to start with the basics and build our way up, level by level, to the final boss of at-home science experiments. You are not going to want to miss what happens next. Look at this! This is what happens when you combine something you use to clean a cut with something you use to bake bread. That's it. And it creates this. A massive, steaming, unstoppable column of foam. And today, I'm not just going to show you how I did it. I'm going to show you how you can do it too. Let's go! Level 1. The classic volcano. Before we make the giant explosion, we have to start with the basics. This is the first science experiment literally everyone does. You have your base, baking soda, and you have your acid, vinegar. When you mix them, they create a gas. It's that simple. They swap some atoms, and one of the byproducts is a whole lot of carbon dioxide gas. Think of it like a tiny, invisible army of bubbles all trying to escape at once. We're going to add some soap to make the bubbles huge and some red food coloring to make it look like real lava. Here we go. Baking soda in the bottle, a ton of dish soap, a few drops of red, and now, the vinegar. Look at that. Boom! A perfect fizzy kitchen countertop volcanic eruption. That was easy, but we can do so much better. Level 1 is complete. Time to level up. Level 2. The DIY lava lamp. For our next experiment, we're still making gas, but this time we're adding a crazy twist density. We're going to make a DIY lava lamp, and it's way more mesmerizing than the volcano. Here's the setup. A tall glass, water, and regular cooking oil. I'll fill the glass about a third of the way with water and then top it off with oil. As you can see, it floats. The oil is less dense than the water. Now we add some color, which will sink right through the oil. Now for the magic ingredient, an Alka-Seltzer tablet. This thing has acid and a base just waiting to explode. The second it hits the water, it starts making gas bubbles. Watch this. The bubbles grab the colored water, pull it to the top, and then it drops back down. We literally just made a lava lamp with chemistry. Okay, we understand gas, we understand density. It's time. Alright, no more games. This is the final boss elephant toothpaste. The name comes from the fact that the reaction is so huge, it looks like it's for an elephant. This isn't like the other two experiments, this is a decomposition reaction. Our secret weapon is this, hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. It looks like water, H2O, but it has an extra oxygen atom, and it's super unstable. It wants to break down into water and oxygen, but it's way too slow. To make it happen instantly, we need a catalyst. Our catalyst is yeast. The yeast contains an enzyme called catalase, which is an expert at ripping hydrogen peroxide apart. That fizzing when you put hydrogen peroxide on a cut, that's catalase in your blood. So, here's the plan. We have our fuel, the hydrogen peroxide, we have our catalyst, the yeast, we'll add dish soap to trap all the oxygen gas, and for visual flair I'm adding food coloring for some crazy stripes. I'm setting this up in a giant tray because this is going to get messy. First, a half cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide in the bottle. Next, a generous squirt of dish soap. Now for the stripes. In a separate cup, I'm mixing yeast with warm water to wake it up. This is the point of no return. Once I pour this in, there is no stopping it. Safety glasses on. Deep breath. Let's do this. Whoa, look at it go. It's exploding. It's just pouring out. This is incredible. The foam is thick and it's expanding so fast, creating this huge steaming pillar. It's not slowing down. You can actually see the stripes from the food coloring. It genuinely looks like a giant tube of toothpaste. And can you see that steam is coming off the foam? That's because this is an exothermic reaction, which is a science word for it makes heat. So don't touch it right away. So what just happened? The yeast went crazy on the hydrogen peroxide, ripping it into water and pure oxygen gas. It happened so fast that it made a monster amount of gas. The soap trapped it all into a foam, and it all shot out of the bottle. And the best part? The foam is just water, soap, and oxygen, so cleaning this up is easy. We turned my kitchen into a glorious mess. For science. But why stop here? Let's get even crazier. You thought we were done? I'm turning my entire kitchen into a weird science lab. First up, the naked egg. This one requires patience. I submerged this raw egg in vinegar for 2 days and it literally dissolved the shell. What's left is this weird, squishy, bouncy, translucent egg. How crazy is that? It's a fantastic slow-motion acid-base reaction. Next, we're making invisible ink like a spy. All you need is lemon juice. I wrote a secret message on this paper and you can't see anything. But when you gently heat the paper, bam! The message is revealed. The lemon juice oxidizes and turns brown faster than the paper does. Your secret message appears like magic. And for the final experiment, we are summoning a carbon sugar snake. I'm not even kidding. In this bowl of sand, I have powdered sugar and baking soda. Then you pour lighter fluid over it and with extreme caution and adult supervision, you light it. Watch. A bizarre black snake-like creature grows out of the sand. The burning sugar creates gas which pushes the carbon ash up and out. This is one of the weirdest things I have ever seen. We made a volcano, a lava lamp, a squishy egg, invisible ink, a fire snake, and a giant foam monster all in my kitchen. We've seen how a few ingredients from the pantry can create some truly incredible science. We proved you don't need $1 million lab to do insane experiments. The principles of science are literally all around you. So now, I challenge you. Look around your own home. What can you create? What can you discover? Always be safe. Always have an adult help with experiments involving heat or chemicals, and most importantly, always stay curious. If you try any of these experiments, especially the elephant toothpaste, I want to see it. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. And while you're down there, tell me what crazy experiment I should try next. If you enjoyed turning my kitchen into a controlled chaos zone, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss the next adventure. Thanks for watching.